Hi everyone, Kayla here, one of your professors at English Without Borders, where we provide free tips, classes, and materials on improving your English fluency, confidence, and pronunciation. Today's topic is about 4 mistakes that non-native speakers tend to make when learning English. Now, these are things that I don't want you to do, okay? These are not good tactics and they will hold you back. They will destroy your English learning journey and they will make it not fun. I want this to be as fun as possible for you because language learning is really cool. It's a really cool thing and an awesome tool to connect with people all over the world. So make sure that you don't do these 4 things. Number 1, not choosing topics that interest you. When we want to watch a movie in English, read a book in English, listen to music in English, so many people will put on anything. They'll put on the news, but maybe they don't like watching the news. They'll put on a documentary, but they don't like that. They'll put on rap music, but they don't like rap music. So think about when you went to school. Did you do well in the subject that you liked the least? So for example, if you hated math, did you always do really well in math? Was that interesting for you? Of course not. So don't try to learn English in that subject that doesn't interest you. We should always focus our language learning journey and the content we use to get there around the things that already interest us. This helps us associate really happy things and memories to the things we're doing in English. It helps us retain more vocabulary and to feel more confident. The second mistake is passive learning. Now, if you like to listen to music in English or watch movies in English, that's great. But if you are not actively trying to understand the new grammar that you find, the new vocabulary you hear, make connections between what you already know and the new things you are learning and the culture behind it, maybe the context behind the music or the movie or whatever it may be, then it doesn't serve you at all, right? You have to be actively engaged in your learning experience, otherwise you won't learn. You could watch English movies for 5 years, but if you don't activate your brain and really think about it while you watch, you won't get anywhere. I have seen this happen countless times with English students of mine. After you try to decode the lyrics of a song or watch a movie in English, even reading English subtitles, you should be mentally exhausted. You should be like, wow, that was a lot of effort. I just did 100% English. You should feel that exhaustion. You should feel tired because you are working hard. You're actively learning. Number 3, comparing yourself to others. We never want to compare ourselves to others throughout our language learning process. Even in our native languages, everyone has their strengths and their weaknesses in their communication styles. It's okay and it's good for you to start identifying what your strengths and your weaknesses are in the English language, but do not compare those strengths and weaknesses to other people. You can mentally fix the mistakes of other people in your head to know that, okay, I know how he should have done that or she should have done that. Or you can look at the things that other people do really well and say, wow, I want to do that. I want to speak like that. You can use these things as motivation, but do not compare yourself to others by saying, he's better than me or she's worse than me at this, that, and the other thing. That is not constructive and that will not help foster that sense of confidence that we want you to have while learning English. The only person you need to compare yourself to is yourself. Think about yourself and where you were 1 week ago in your English. Have you gotten better since then? Do you feel more confident? Have you learned more words? Can you use a new grammatical structure? So always compare yourself, if you're going to compare, to yourself to find the growth, okay? Measure your growth and focus on that instead of comparing yourself to other language learners. And my 4th and last thing that you should not do, it is a super common mistake for English learners, is trying to take shortcuts. People will say, how do I become fluent in English as a beginner, right? And they want a quick 1-step or 3-step way on how to get from their A1 level to a C2 proficiency. It doesn't work like that. Just like any skill you acquire, it takes time, it takes dedication, and it takes hard work. And that's okay, right? It wouldn't be fun if we didn't have to work for it. And we wouldn't feel good once we could speak English if we didn't have to work hard for it. Learning a language is the same as changing your lifestyle, having a healthier diet, or starting a business. This takes months, years, a long time to really master that new thing. There's no magic trick. It simply takes time for you to grow, and you have to apply these new habits you learn to your new lifestyle every single day to learn English. That growth factor that's necessary to get to where you want to be in the English language is really fun, as long as you allow yourself to appreciate the journey and all of the little accomplishments that you make along the way. That's all I have for today on this quick tip video of 4 common mistakes that non-native speakers make when learning English. So these are common mistakes we don't want to do, so avoid these things at all costs. What other mistakes have you made that you want to share with other English learners? Share that with us in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. And until then, happy learning.